quick before we get going with the video, guys, I need to give a special shout out to my young buddy Ryan. The other day his dad brought this in to work for me and said, Ryan wanted to get you something. You've given him a few RC cars and he wanted to get you something. I was blown away when his dad handed me this from Little Rye. It's from the Danbury Mint. It's a 1953 Chevy pickup, and the detail on this thing is amazing. It is a nice looking display model. Tailgate, hood, doors, they all open up. The interior looks awesome. This is just such a cool looking truck, and Ryan knows that I like to put on Christmas displays with, with the Christmas villages and stuff. So Ryan, rest assured, somewhere in my Christmas decorations this year, this truck will show up, and the rest of the year will be very proudly displayed here in my hobby room. So once again, thanks Ryan, you're an awesome little dude, and I appreciate you watching all my videos multiple times, buddy. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Hey Dad RC. Today we are going to take our look at the second RC car that we bought off of Temu. I've had this one for a couple weeks, I just haven't been able to get around to it. But this is one of those really cool RC Dodo trikes. I've seen videos on them on YouTube. I got this off of Temu, I think it was right around $30, and the other day I saw on Amazon they had these for sale too, with a decent coupon code off that actually brought the price down, I think somewhere in the neighborhood of $20. I'll try and put a link to both Temu and Amazon for this RC down in the description below. But this might be pretty neat. The videos look pretty cool for an RC so cheap. Box is a little taped up and dinged, but I'm hoping everything will be fine. So off camera I'm going to take everything out of the box and we'll have a look. Alright, so now that we're out of the box, let's take a look quickly at everything you get. Instruction manual, just giving you the operations of the car, charging the battery, etc. to get you started. This bag, we've seen these before on an RC we looked at a couple weeks ago. It's just got some traffic cones and a couple of barrels with some decals to put on them. The battery, you get one battery, at least in the version that I bought, and it's another one of those 3.7 cell lithium ion batteries. This is a 500 milliamp hour, so actually this is 100 milliamp hours less, I believe, than the RC car video I just did. So we'll see how it gets on with this battery. In this bag here are a couple of very small screws, and those are a couple of little casters, which I believe, if you want, you can put one on each side up here, and it will not, it will give the truck less ability to roll over when cornering. So nice little touch there. And here you get your USB charger, a screwdriver, and that is your filler bulb that you fill with water to put down in here, because this vehicle has lights and it gives off a vapor trail to give that illusion of exhaust. Here's the radio. There are trim knobs up top, I assume, for steering and for throttle. They're not labeled. The button on the left says music switch, so apparently we're gonna have the ability to rock out some tunes while driving this. And on the right it says spray switch for to turn on and off the exhaust. Light feels kind of cheap, but cars like this, that's pretty much what I expect anyways. And then here is the trike. This is just a cool looking thing. One of the things I've seen on multiple videos on this has like a bobblehead inside of it, and I hear that that's pretty fragile. A lot of times that'll come off and you have to kind of glue it back on, so not real worried about that, but we'll see. I believe this is labeled as 1/16 scale, and it is friction damped. We see that there's two in the front there, and while no shocks, there is some suspension there in the rear. Pull that little cover off the top, that's where you put your water in, and they recommend when using your filler bulb, do not put more water inside there than what this will hold. You can risk damaging your circuit boards. So I think we're going to pop that battery in there, turn it on, and see what this thing looks like. All right, so we got the batteries in. I'm going to take this cover off up top and put the water down in here. I've already got the radio on, so now we'll turn the car on. Yes. That switch labeled music switch, it's not music, it's a simulated engine sound. That is pretty cool. LEDs up front are pretty bright, and this car, I didn't mention, it is fully proportional, which is really cool. I think that is really cool, guys. And we'll hit the switch for the exhaust. Check that out. I haven't even driven it yet, but for like 30 bucks, this is really cool. And it seems like it's going to have a lot of wheel speed on just a 3.7 volt. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the battery back out, give it a proper charge. Right now it is raining. I hope that it stops raining at some point and I can take this thing outside a little bit. Otherwise, all the run footage is going to be inside. But I'm getting a kick out of this, maybe more than I should. So we'll get the battery charged up and we'll get the run going. Alright, first run is in, guys, and I gotta say, this thing was an absolute blast to run. Outside, as you see, I only ran it in the driveway. This one, you can probably do a little light off-roading, but, you know, it had rained this morning. I didn't feel like going out back. I don't think it would go through the grass very well, but, you know, maybe through like a stony pathway with the small pebbles, it might do alright. But this thing is fun. I wish that, you know, you could run this on a 2-cell just to give it that little bit of extra oomph. It wasn't as bad as the last car we just looked at, but I did notice because my driveway sits on an incline coming back up my driveway, this car definitely could have used a little bit more juice. But here in the house, this thing was a blast. I mean, we didn't even put the little casters on here. Maybe I'll do that at some point, but this one here, I can see myself running quite a bit in the winter time. It is just a lot of fun to drive, and you know, a 3-wheel trike, it's something different than what we normally see, something different than what I typically drive. But it was fun. It was responsive. It's got enough speed for indoors. You know, again, the LED lights, the exhaust vapor, and let's not forget the engine sounds as well. Where are you going wrong for, like I said, off of Temu, this is in the low 30s, and I was looking this morning, there's a listing for it with a coupon code on Amazon right now where you get it for like 26 bucks and change. Really cool. I had a lot of fun. I'm going to keep driving this thing this winter. We may not have seen the last of it. This may pop up in another video. But I think that's going to do it for this review. A lot of fun, guys. As always, thanks for taking some time out of your day to check out my videos. And until next time, everybody stay safe. We'll see you around.